Hey guys! So, first of all, Happy New Year's. Hope you guys had a really awesome one this Tuesday and Wednesday. Even day. So, yeah. Hope you guys had an awesome one. And now, my very first vlog of the new year. So, here we go. Alright, so first up, I just want to give a really quick shout out to my newest subscriber. So, thank you to Henry Chisholm for subscribing to my channel. Now guys, he is another of my fellow classmates in broadcasting school, so if you can, subscribe to him. Also, keep an eye out for him. He might just be delivering the sports news to you in the near future. And with that subscription, I am now up to 26 subscribers. Yay! I am just slightly over 1/4 of the way to my goal. Alright, so school this week wasn't quite as busy as it was last week. I mean, it was still busy, but okay, it wasn't quite as hectic as it was last week. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. This week we had our finals. Monday was prepping for the final, which was getting all the videos ready for the actual final when we shot an actual news program. Yep. So yeah, and that went really well. That was Tuesday that when we shot the actual program, the show itself. And so I mean, it took us like a couple of tries, one trial, one yeah, a couple tries. Yeah, it was actually kind of fun. Well, that was kind of weird. I just blanked out for a moment there. Yeah, that happens a lot. It happens a lot at work, actually. I don't know, does anyone else get those? It's like, just randomly, at any time of the day, you will just space out for no apparent reason. And then, a few minutes later, you come back, it's like, what just happened? Does that happen to any of you? Because it certainly happens to me a lot. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm a winter person. Alright, I love winter. But there is just one thing that I do not particularly enjoy about winter. Static shock. I do not like being shocked. And it's like, I get shocked on an average of at least 20 times a day. And I know it's because the air is all dry and stuff, so don't get me wrong, I also like dry air. I really do not like humidity at all. Unfortunately, the trade-off is lose the humidity, get all the static shock. I mean, there has to be a way for me to enjoy the dry air without being shocked all the time. And actually there is a way. Make sure you're very well hydrated, for one thing. So less dry surface to rub and generate the static. Also, wear a lot of natural fibers, I think. I think I read this a while ago. It's like the more natural fibers you're wearing, cotton specifically, the less static charge you're going to build up. So I really gotta start looking for some more cotton clothes, because I think this is polyester. No, wait. No, actually this is silk. Silk also generates static electricity, so great. Actually, I think my pants are cotton. Good. Well, there's that. Unfortunately, my hoodie is not. So, every time I take that off, I'm going to get shocked. Every time I take off a jacket, I'm going to get shocked. And you know, I just got to say, it must really suck for people who have pacemakers. Winter, that is. Winter must really suck for those people. Because I get shocked and I can seriously feel the current going across my heart. So just imagine what that does to someone who has a pacemaker or an artificial heart. Wait, those are a thing, right? Those do exist. Artificial hearts? Yep. When are we going to be able to clone hearts? Seriously, with all the years of research that has gone into cloning, you'd think that they would be able to clone whole organs by now. I mean, it's impressive that they've managed to clone organ parts, but not whole organs. And I'm just thinking of that whole organ part thing. There's this kid, she was born without a trachea, and so they just took some of her stem cells and created a trachea for her, which was pretty awesome. But no, seriously, at this point in time, I really thought we would have been farther along in the research than that. So that's one of the really big things for me is research and development in cloning technology. Cloning and actually, no, it was cloning. Yeah, cloning is one of the big things for me, and I'm just so disappointed that we are not where I thought we would be by now. I mean, what has it been, like 20 years that we've been researching and developing? No, a little longer than 20 years. And yet we're just barely making organ parts. And you know who I blame for this? Protesters. Wow. How did we jump from talking about static shocks to organ cloning? Okay, so let's rewind, back to static shocks. I mean, there are a bunch of other options on reducing how much static shock you receive. Obviously, staying hydrated is very important regardless. Get a humidifier. Unfortunately, I do not like humidity, so that is not an option for me. Well, there's always putting lotion on your skin to make sure you don't dry out, but lotion just smells horrible. No, seriously, have you ever noticed how horrible lotion smells? It really does. It smells, even the scented lotions that smell so nice in the bottles, once I put the lotion on me, it just stinks. I don't know why. I think there might be some kind of a chemical reaction going on between the lotion and the natural oil production in my skin. And so, yeah, it just causes the lotion to go rancid or something, I guess. I guess that's what is happening. I've even tried using scentless lotion, and you know what? Those bottles lie. The lotion is not scentless. You can still smell the lotion. Recently I bought, actually this was a few months ago, I bought some Axe lotion. Same thing. It smells horrible. I honestly don't get it. Why does every lotion smell horrible to me? Well, maybe I should make that a goal, to find a lotion that does not stink. The other option for getting rid of static, now I know I read about this. It's the static wristband, I think. I don't know exactly what it's called, so I'm just going to call it that for now because it sounds about right. It's a conductive material that you wear on your wrist or your ankles, wherever, and then on the other end is like an alligator clip, which you then connect to any grounded source. And so yeah, static electricity travels down the cord into the ground, or ground source. So I might want to look into that. But then you're tethered, and that's not exactly ideal for me. So I'm kind of wondering, actually, what if wear a static band on my ankle that has an exposed copper wire dragging along the floor? Think that might work? Worth a try. Alright, so anyway, that does it for this week's vlog. I wish I had planned something a little bit more special for the very first vlog of the year, but then again, I also wish I had planned something a little bit more special for the last vlog of the year, but whatever, so it goes, right? So it goes, is that an actual expression? Anyway, so talk to you guys next week, and happy birthday.